Holy crap, that was a bloody heavy session. My legs are fucking so tired. So tired. But the worst thing about going to the gym is, like, depending on which vehicle I bring in the Mudgee, but trying to ride a motorbike after you've done pretty much your whole body in workout. And what the hell is this person doing? Yeah, it becomes exceedingly hard to ride. Bloody hell, there's a fair few people walking around in the street this time of night. Like, do they not have, like, a fireplace or something to sit next to? Honestly, pretty sure I'd rather be at home in the warm, chilling out with my lady. Oh my god. So, it really pisses me off having to do night shift. Like, I like doing night shift because it means I don't have to have people telling me how to do my job when I already know how to do it. And furthermore, I plan my shift the way that I want to do it, and I get the job done. It may not be the same way that they would do it, but so long as the end result is all the work is completed to the same standard, there's not really an issue. Oh. But yeah, like, freaking working 12-hour nights and living so far away from the gym does not do good for my progress. Like, I struggled to do deadlift tonight, and I didn't even get anywhere close to my PB. Like, I got to the point where my back was sort of like screaming, going, do not lift anymore, otherwise you will die. And I was like, okay, I'll listen this time around, but you better grow strong for the next time. You better take that, you better fucking like it, with heavy weights and all. Oh, thank Christ for pre-workout, because I don't think I would have had the energy to do what I did tonight. It wasn't even that much, but it was okay. I can't remember what time I said I was driving into Mudgee. I think it was 11 o'clock, and now it's almost 1 o'clock. So I was there for a good almost 2 hours. Or maybe it was 11:30 when I got here. I don't know, I didn't check the time. But I found it rather awesome, because, like, there was one thing that has always astounded me is, like, you know, you get people that don't have the perfect body, and they're overweight, and they don't really like the way that they look and all that sort of business. Wrong way, dickhead. Now I'm not thinking. Yeah, like, I had a bloke, I think his name was Chris, come up to me tonight. He was you would say he was obese, but he seemed like a really nice guy. Like, shit, low on fuel. Yeah. Fuck it, I'm not turning around, I couldn't be bothered. Yeah, like, he said it was like his first time there, like, he only signed up a few days ago. Holy shit, is that wind fucking cold? We're down to 10 degrees. Woo! That has got one hell of a bite. It's like making my neck freeze up. Definitely gonna have to get my neck warmer out soon. Ugh. Okay, without getting interrupted again, I will finish what I was trying to say. But this guy, like, he comes up, he just out of the blue says hello. Like, no one really says hello in the gym these days. I don't know why. Maybe it's like people just leave each other alone because they think they're gonna fucking eat each other's heads off or some bullshit. It's like too much testosterone flying around. But yeah, this guy, he's like, he just said hello, how you going? And I was like, yeah, good mate, yourself, yeah. Anyway, he's out of the blue, he's just like, oh, what do these things do? And he's like pointing to all the benches and stuff. So I did like a brief crash course on what each one was for, and, you know, a few different exercises he could do with them. And, like, yeah, he seemed very green at working out, so I sort of quickly figured out that, you know, he obviously hasn't been to the gym at all before, and he confirmed that not long afterwards. Said it was like his first time at the gym, and no one in the gym had time to show him how to do stuff, which I think is bullshit, because, like, you want members to come there, yet you don't want to show them the equipment. I don't give a crap how busy you are or how busy you think you are. You've just got a new member. Help the guy learn how to do stuff. He came there and he said the only thing he worked out how to use was the treadmill. And I mean, come on, anytime. Come on. So get off your fucking ass and help a brother out. Like, help the guy out. Honestly, he's trying to better himself. And like that was his concern, was he had a lot of belief that he's like, I need to get rid of this, right? And so I was just like, I was more than happy to help. Like for the guy to have the confidence to go to the gym is one thing, and then it's completely another thing to go up to someone that, I mean, I believe I look fairly athletic, so for him to come up to someone that is obviously been at the gym for quite some time and whatnot, and actually converse in a conversation, knowing full well that he probably doesn't have high self-esteem about the way that he looks. He's got strength. He's got inner strength. I'll definitely give him that. Most people that are obese, or you know, they don't have the bodies that they like, they think guys like me, that guys that look like me, are just gonna sit there making fun of them as they try to work out. And that's not that may be the case for dickheads and egotistical fuckwits that don't deserve to be in the gym in the first place, because it's those dickheads that make it hard for everyone to join up. Like, I started as a very, very low self-esteem, started with very low self-esteem, like, because I always got bullied and stuff at school. I wasn't in the popular group. So for me to go into a gym and start trying to figure out how to work stuff out, because I never had anyone to teach me. I learned everything on my own and doing my own research, and you know, I learned a lot through injuries. And that's what I said to him, like, a lot of the stuff that I know is because I've injured myself, and I found out why I injured myself, and then I changed the way that I did things in order to prevent that happening again. That's something that should be prevented from the get-go. People like me and like him shouldn't have to learn on their own. Shouldn't have to find it so hard, because he didn't even know where to look in order to find out, like, how to do exercises. Like, he had no idea. So, like, I gave him a few pointers on just, like, do some searches, but make sure you're like, online and stuff, and there's a few books out that you can teach you a few things, especially, like, textbooks and such that you can buy that are similar to what personal trainers use or get taught with. So those types of things I sort of referred him to. And that way he can learn how to do things the proper way. And I'm in no means an expert at anything. Like, I'm learning every day, and I'm constantly training myself every day to remember what muscles to flex at what time when I'm doing lifts and I'm doing all that sort of heavy shit. But I made sure he understood that, you know, you can't just run around lifting heavy shit. You need to lift light as well in order to help the stabilizing muscles grow and strengthen up, because there's no use having really powerful lifting muscles when you've got nothing stabilizing them, because that just incurs injury. But I commend this guy, I really do. Like, he seemed like a really nice guy, and he seemed determined to lose the weight. So for someone coming to the gym like that and to go out of his way to contact someone in the gym that he obviously knew wasn't like a gym representative or anything like that takes balls. It takes a lot of balls. I don't think I would have been like that in his position. I think I probably would have wussed out. Not the most social of people. And like, this is the kind of thing that other obese people or other people that have low self-esteem about their body image should need to look up to, need to understand. And there's big things that they need to understand. Everyone starts somewhere. Everyone starts at zero, and you can only work your way up from there. Like, these fucking bullshit egotistical wank stains that are on the juice and all that sort of bullshit, they didn't pop out of their parents, out of their mother like that. They had to build themselves up for that. And they think that because they've reached that level, that they're fucking God's gift, and, you know, all the women should bend over backwards for him and get under the table for him and all that crap. That's a lot of shit. Those are the types of guys that give the rest of us a bad name. They're a minority, and these people that have bad self-image, like, they're not the ones that you need to worry about. The only person that you need to worry about is you, because your biggest enemy, if I could speak properly, your biggest enemy is yourself, because it's your mind that's playing tricks on you. It's your mind telling you that you don't deserve to be there. It's your mind that's saying that you're not good enough. It's your mind that is sitting there going, I should look a certain way. And that's majority of that is at fault of media. To today's media tells you have to have the perfect body in order for someone to find you attractive. And that's a whole lot of horse shit. Absolute load of horse shit. Everyone's got their own beauty. Just because a supermodel doesn't find you attractive does not make you an ugly person. I mean, fuck me, there's always going to be someone out there that finds you attractive. You just got to find them. And like, I may have an athletic build, and I've always been a skinny fella, and I've always had like I started off as basically someone that looked anorexic, and I built myself up. My metabolism's that goddamn fast that it's really hard for me to build muscle. But I got determined. I did the research. I found ways to get over my plateau and absolutely smash out some weights, so then I could grow muscle beyond the point that my metabolism could eat the fucker away. That's what you got to do. You got to find where your limit is and push past it. Don't let your mind trick you. Don't let your mind tell you you don't deserve to be in the gym. Any person that's willing to better themselves deserves to be in a gym. If you believe that you can do better, that you can better your self-image, and you can boost your immune system, what the hell? Boost your self-esteem, then you deserve to be in that gym. Don't give a shit what anyone says, or if you think they're laughing at you or some bullshit. If you think that you're using the machine wrong, ask a representative of the gym to show you how it's done properly, or ask someone that you know has experience with it, and they're gonna be willing to teach you. I said to this bloke, like, because I showed him around a few different machines that he had questions about, and I was just like, yeah, and I showed him all the different exercises, and he seemed really happy by that. Like, he was just like, he was so disappointed that the representatives of any time didn't have time for him. And I said, mate, you just got to hound them. Like, just come in here. If they're in their office, just keep hounding them and hounding them. And then just go, look, I'll come here as a member. Like, I'll go somewhere else if you don't want to show me some stuff. I'm sure there's other gyms. There's always another gym. Anytime's good and all, but like, if they're not going to show you some stuff, they don't deserve you as a member. So I said to the bloke, mate, I'm here like throughout the week. If you see me in here and you had questions about something, don't hesitate to come up to me. I'll teach you. I'll let you know like what you can and cannot do, and give you some pointers on how to do the exercises without hurting yourself. Especially if you don't have a spotter. Like, you don't want to be a learner, like learning how to lift weights properly, and then lift it too heavy for yourself and then hurting yourself, because you end up going backwards, not forwards. Plus, injuries suck. Injuries suck. Massive donkey scrotum. So yeah, that's my 2 cents on the subject of people that feel like the whole world's against them. No one's against you. You want to go to the gym, go to the gym. You want to do other things in life, then do other things in life. No one's stopping you. The only person stopping you is you. That's what I mean by you're your own person. Fuck me. That's what I mean by you're your own enemy, because the only person that's stopping you from doing anything is yourself. The moment you get past your own mindset of, I can't do this, and you turn it around and say, damn right I can do this, I'm going to do it, and I'm going to smash it, I'm going to prove to everyone in that gym that I deserve to be here. You deserve to be there more than anyone at that point, because you're fighting a battle with yourself. You're fighting the biggest battle that you'll probably ever have in life is against you. And you'll find the first couple of weeks are really hard. They always are when you're a beginner in the gym, because you don't know what the pain feels like. And when the pain kicks in, it's just like, fuck, why did I do this to myself? But then you begin to learn what's good pain and what's bad pain. You begin to learn on what muscles you need to flex and what results you need to get and how to get there. And when you learn all that stuff, and when you realize that the pain that you're feeling is good, you begin to strive for that pain, because eventually your muscles get used to the exercises, and then you're going to have to jump the weight up. And once that happens, you're going to be striving. You're going to get into that mindset that almost like a gym junkie, like, I've got to be at the gym, I've got to do this. And then you're going to be chasing after that pain. It's funny to say that, but for people that gym a lot of people, like, we all agree, like everyone I've spoken to agrees with me on this. If you walk out of that gym and the next day you're not sore, you feel like you failed yourself, because you didn't work hard enough. You didn't split those muscles. You need to create micro splits in the muscle in order for the muscle to grow. And that's what the pain is. The pain is not lactic acid, because the lactic acid goes away with movement. The lactic acid goes away within a day. It doesn't stay in the muscle. It's like getting bitten by a snake. The venom's in the muscle. The more you move, the more it circulates. And it's the same with lactic acid. Lactic acid builds up in the muscle, but you keep moving around. This is why you don't sit down after working out. You got to keep moving. You want to move that lactic acid, all those toxins out of your muscle, so then you can move freely again. But the pain that you feel the next day is all those micro cuts in the muscle that you've created. And your body's going to build muscle over the top of that in order to repair it, and that's how you get bigger. And that's what you want. You want to lose weight, you want to build muscle, you want to tone up. That's what you need to do. And that's how you do it, because the more muscle you have, the faster the metabolism is going to be. So don't let any of these fuckwits get in your way. You want a gym, you want to better yourself, then do it. Don't talk about it. Don't sit there and go, I'll do it tomorrow. It's going to be hard, and I'm not going to lie about that. I'm not going to sugarcoat that. It will be hard, and it is going to suck fucking balls doing it. But after those first few weeks, once you start learning what pains you need to feel at the end of each session, you're going to start striving for that pain. And when you start striving for that pain, that's when you know you're in the mindset where you need to be in order to succeed. Because that's the mindset you need to have in order to keep coming back, in order to keep going after that pain, and to push past that pain, to push past your limits. Because otherwise, you won't get anywhere. You're just going to be like those people that talk about getting fit but never do. Don't be one of those people. You want to prove yourself wrong, then push past your limits and prove yourself wrong, and show everyone else that they were wrong about you. This guy is the perfect example of what needs to be done. Ask questions. Find out what you need to do. Get some tips. Find information. He's just searching for information. You can just tell he was going to that gym. He was constantly looking around trying to figure out what's what and how to do things and all that sort of business. That's what you need to do. Ask questions, because the more information that you have, the better off you're going to be when you want to figure out what it is that you want to do with your body, how you want to get fit, how you want to look, what's the end game for you, what are you striving for. And once you figure out how to get there, that's when your journey begins. Start punching out those freaking reps, running on those treadmills.